Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga. And we're back with another video of the transfer market update. It's been happening and it's just getting hotter and hotter. We are 3 weeks away from the end of, or the closure of the transfer window. It is getting hot. It is the summer. It's the end of the summer, but it's just getting hot in the transfer market. Thank you for the support on the Olympic videos. I really appreciate it for everybody who's watched and subscribed to the channel. I've realized 99% of you guys are loving the channel or the video, but are not subscribed. So I will really appreciate if you would hit the subscribe button. Loads of content coming from the Olympics, from Formula One, from the Premier League, FPL, from the Bundesliga. Everything's going to start soon with the Community Shield. Manchester United and Manchester City playing today, and that's going to come as a review as well. So hit the subscribe button, guys. Thanks for the support, and let's get in. Thank you for the support, and let's get into the transfer market update from what is going to happen. Like, Chelsea is how much money does Chelsea have, guys? Chelsea fans, let me know who's funding all this. Like, you spent $1 billion last season, you're spending possibly $1 billion again. Like, am I like what? How do you have this much money? Like, where is this money coming from? How have you made Pedro Neto, a Wolves player, sign for Chelsea? It's a here we go, guys. It's done. The deal is done. Pedro Neto has arrived in London, medical test booked. Understand, Neto will sign the contract until 2030, June 2030, plus option for further season. He's been a steal. You know, of course, you would want somebody like him to be in your club because of the wing. Like, you could see like how he was doing, what he was doing in Wolves, like on the left side, on the right side. He was like a menace all around the last season. Of course, you know, he had injury issues. We could feel that he was injury prone. He is that kind of player, like with the flair and so on. Wolves also kind of with the way they were playing, it was very interesting to see like what they were going to bring together. But Pedro Neto to Chelsea, it's like, here we go. Wolves accept bid worth. It's done, guys. This is done. The deal is done. Can you imagine? It's a here we go. I said that. Pedro Neto is on the way to Chelsea. 60 million euros fixed plus fee plus 3 million euro add-ons as almost in matches initial price tag. Neto's agent, Jorge Mendes, has agreed on personal terms with Chelsea. Medical test booked for Pedro at Chelsea, and with Wolves lean on Ajax, Carlos Forbes. And you have to understand, Manchester United were tracking Neto for a deal, or they were looking like what happens. Like, Manchester United really wanted Olise. Olise went to, and Chelsea also wanted Olise. Olise went to Bayern. Manchester United wanted another player in the midfield. They've been talking to Ugarte and other players, but Chelsea have come and said, okay, you were our number 2 after Olise. Olise was a number 1. We wanted him from Crystal Palace. He went to Bayern. We go for you, and we get the man needed. Pedro Neto. It's done, guys. It's done. Pedro Neto on his way to Chelsea. Chelsea fans, get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this transfer. What are you building? What is Enzo Maresca building? You've just left. You've just sold. And that's interesting. I love the way the deals are happening in Todd Bowley era, right? Like, get in the comment section and let me know, who do you feel is your midfield? Like, Chelsea fans, get in the comment section below. Let me know who your midfield is. Do you play Neto, Nkunku, Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and then you have other players as well? It's not like this is, you have Madueke, you have like Nico, but these are players people can play. Like, who's your midfield? And if you say Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, okay, that's your 2 CDMs. Who's playing in front? Is it Madueke? Is it Palmer? And then you have Madueke and Neto on the right. What happens to Sterling? So you have players there as well. Like, are you selling more? So I'm sure Chelsea is still in the market for more players. and signing goalkeepers, young goalkeepers for 10-year contracts. They found a loophole somewhere in their fair play that they're just they're just tearing that document apart, guys. I love it. Todd Bowley's era has definitely told me one thing, that there are ways to make deals if you have the will and the passion for it. Like if you want to play nice, and then you will play nice. But if you want to play dirty and just get the players you want and then see what happens post in like a couple of years, well, this is Todd Bowley's era right now. Pedro Neto to Chelsea. Here we go. But the second domino and the Dom, Mr. Dom Solanke, he is on his way to Spurs. Yes! Spurs have signed a true number 9 striker after Harry Kane left for Bayern a season ago. It was interesting the last year that Ange Postecoglou could play without a Harry Kane replacement. He did everything he had. Richarlison was there. He played Richarlison, but Richarlison was injured. And now he was like, okay, we need a backup for that, because if Richarlison gets injured again, you could see the way they were struggling. Son was playing sometimes, but Kulusevski was there. You know, they were trying different things. They even got Timo Werner for Leipzig on the loan option to kind of try and get something done. But Dom Solanke are done. It's Dominic Solanke to Tottenham. Here we go. Deal agreed for £55 million package, add-ons included. Record fee for the striker. Solanke is set to travel for the medical, and the contract is until June 2030. Seems like somebody's taking the book out of Chelsea playbook here, guys. Everybody's signing the long-term deals, but it's a deal done. It's a here we go, and that's the important thing here. And everybody's been saying, no, he will stay at Bournemouth. He had a really good season eventually at Bournemouth, but I would say it's time for him to move on to a better club. He wanted Liverpool, he wanted Arsenal, or Arsenal wanted him for quite a while, but Arsenal have not signed a true number 9 yet. They still are going for Gabriel Jesus. They're hoping he will be the man to go. But it's a here we go. It's a here we go, guys. It's done. Yeah, you get your striker, man. Spurs fans get excited. I'm like, Spurs fans should be the most excited. Possibly a trophy coming up. No, come on, let's not kid. Who are we kidding? It's Spurs. They're not going to win anything again this season. Get in the comment section below. I mean, what do you think about this transfer? Dominic Solanke, number 9. Heung-min Son on the left. And then you have Dejan Kulusevski on the right. In the middle, who do you think was going to start? Maddison and who? Like, who do you play there? You have Stein, you have good players there as well. Like it could be Maddison, and you don't have Onana, but you have somewhere from Leicester. I forgot the name. You could play him as well. But he is he is reckless, and he's red card prone, I would say. Forgetting his name, but get in the comments. Let me know what you think is the midfield here for Tottenham Hotspurs when they start the season. Another one. Yes, guys, another one deal done and a hijack here from West Ham. They are on a spree. Oh my God, what is happening? Lopetegui is making he's just making deals happen here, guys. He is a deal magnet right now. West Ham have signed Fulkrich. Like, if you've not seen my previous video, Fulkrich, they signed two new midfielders. They're possibly going for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and they have signed the centre-back, or who could play the right-back and the wings as well. Jean-Clair Todibo from to West Ham. So here we go. It is deal done. He comes. He was on his way almost. He was almost on his way to you for they kind of hijacked this deal. It's a deal hijack complete. West Ham did the deal. It's completely done. 40 million euros plus add-on and sell-on clause obligations. What a moment. It is a deal done. Nice to West Ham. That's the deal. To Todibo. Manchester United were in for him last year. They were asking 70 or 60 million euros, but well, West Ham, he wanted a deal to go out. West Ham said 40 million, deal to be done, and it is done. This tells me only one thing, that I can't trust like what's still happening as Manchester United fan. They can't do deals they can't take deals through because they have a price tag. And when you go to Manchester United, it adds around about 50 million or probably 20 million just for the name. But I would say it is interesting what has happened here from the Jean-Clair Todibo story. They have agreement with West Ham and Nice on a loan with obligation to buy. It was interesting. Like, Juventus are in talks with him for quite a time, and they had given the green light from Nice. They had the green light from Nice. Agreement was done, but they just were sitting on it for quite a while. And West Ham comes in and says, "I will scoop this up. Loan with obligation to buy 40 million euros plus salon clause. Deal done." It's a here we go, guys. Here we go. Get in the comment section below, West Ham, guys. Come on, West Ham. The Hammers, Declan Rice went, and you had money. Of course, now you're spending it, I guess, but you have spent it well. Another man that would be a money well spent, again, a Manchester United target, but clearly Manchester United don't have. Manchester United can't let go players. If you don't let go players, you can't get new players. That's how simple the market is, guys. If you give them 100 million or like 100 grand, 150 or 600 pound, 600,000 pound a week contracts, like 150 million, 150,000 pounds, euros a week contracts, nobody's going to leave. And if they want to leave, they want to take money. That's what Maguire did. That's what Aaron Wan-Bissaka will do. That's what everybody you want to get out of the club will do with you. Because, well, you've said the presidents, right? You couldn't get out Maguire last year because he wanted money to be let out. You let him play. Why would anybody else do, like, why? That's the conundrum Manchester United faces right now. Manchester United fans, let me in the comment section below, what do you think about everything that's happening? There's lots to get into, but before we get into that, I want to talk about Zubimendi, another player linked with Manchester United. We went to Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad said 60. We said we don't have that money because we can't let go players. We don't have the money because FFP rules don't allow us to get a player unless we sell somebody. We can't sell anybody. We just got two players, Zexi and Lenijoro. Lenijoro got injured. Zexi might start in the Community Shield, but we need to let go of more players. Like, we have Lindelof, Eriksen, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, all of these players, Casemiro, Sofian Amrabat. We have players with us. Sancho is like the big one. Like, we can't let go of Sancho, guys. Who can you? And he has basically told fuck off to Erik ten Hag, and we can't sell him. He's supposed to work with him. Zubimendi, the man from Real Sociedad. We went for him, couldn't do the deal, but it seems the other Arne Slot, the other Dutch manager from Liverpool, fancies him a lot. Liverpool are still working on Martin Zubimendi deal, pushing on the player side. Liverpool, aware of Real Sociedad, active talks with Zubimendi, trying to keep him for a new deal. Liverpool are still here. They are ready to pay the 60 million deal that they want. Zubimendi or Real Sociedad. So they're going to go back to him and try to make that deal. So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of plays out. But Liverpool are still there, and still it's something to watch out. It's not a heavy go yet, guys. It's let's see what happens. And let's get into Manchester United. West Ham remain in active talks with Aaron Wan-Bissaka even after the Jean-Clair Todibo deal. West Ham want to complete. They were busy because they were busy with Somerville, Fulcridge, and Guido Rodriguez. They now have Todibo. They will now start focus. This will be, I think, the last transfer market operations or work they do this season in my mind. West Ham will want to get, but then Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka has basically said, I'm going to go on a different level, guys, if I leave Manchester United. I'm not going to get the same crazy money that I get here from Manchester United. I'm going to go on a much lower package per week, but I want money from Manchester United to let me go. So if Manchester United agrees with a deal with me, in principle, then it's okay. Then I will sign for West Ham. What happens when he signs for West Ham? It triggers a domino effect. We can then sign possibly Mazraoui and De Ligt as two centre-back, one centre-back and a right-back pairing as well. One man that has come on the market as well for Manchester United is Hermoso, the Atletico Madrid player who is on as a free agent and can play left back and a right back. Like he's a left-footed right back, which helps Manchester United. There are chances that we might go for him. But what is important here, guys? De Ligt and Mazraoui deals could be wrapped up this week. There is a chance that we do that. We also are in talks with PSG for Ugarte. They're trying to do everything to get, but Berg is also concerned from Burnley as in case PSG do not get into that. And that's interesting. PSG in still talks with Sancho. Again, over his price, it's the one to watch, and nothing has happened till now. It's going to be interesting. And we say that United expects 3 or 4 new signings. Mazraoui, De Ligt, a DM and a potential left back and a left centre back covered, like Hermoso, who is being considered. So there's a lot of talk going on around here, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Manchester United fans, what do you think? I think it's going to be a deal done soon. I'm waiting to get a here we go. Manchester United started well. It's dried off. We have the Community Shield now, and then let's see what happens. Get in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. More transfer news coming through. I'm going to kind of bundle these updates so that you can get a bigger chunk rather than kind of scattered news here. Let me know in the comments what do you think for Manchester United. Deals done. Here we go. It's a here we go for Pedro Neto, Todibo, and Dominic Solanke to Spurs, Chelsea, and West Ham. Deal done, guys. Let me know in the comments what do you think. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you liked it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.